What's going on, everybody? Welcome to the stream. Thank you, Mr. JR3 for the raid of 26. Guys, just give us a minute here, let Jake hop in, and we will be getting the show ready. Lots of stuff to talk about today. Plarium's been dropping off a lot of big stuff in the last 2 weeks that we've been off, and we got to do some catch-ups, so let's get ready. All right.
Hey everyone, we hope you're hyped for this update preview, because we're covering a feature that has been on a lot of people's wish list for a while now.
I'm sorry,
Clan
guys.
versus
You weren't
Clan
supposed to see any of that.
PvP. Introducing Siege. This feature is the biggest overhaul to Raid's clan system since the game's launch.
That's me prepping in the background trying to go
explain.
through it.
Expect this video to cover the Siege
this is all
basics,
stuff that
and then
gets
we'll dive deeper in the subsequent
that you
video.
guys get to
Sound
see.
good? Well, let's get started. At its
I'm
core,
so sorry, guys.
Siege
Just give
is
us
a
a
new
minute
game
here.
mode that
I
pits
just gotta
clans
fix one
against
last
each
thing.
other in fierce PvP combat. We're talking intense battles, complex strategizing, clashes on multiple fronts. To take part in a siege, you obviously need to be part of a clan and have reached level 45. You'll find Siege in the game modes menu, and any clan who has at least one member at level 45 will have access to it. If you're below level 45, sorry, but this fight isn't for you just yet. Let's talk about the battleground where this mighty clash will take place. Behold, the Clan Fortress. This towering citadel is your clan's base of operations, and it's your job during a siege to defend it from attack, while simultaneously conquering your opponent's fortress. At its core, the Clan Fortress is a collection of different buildings and locations, joined together by a network of interconnecting paths. One crucial thing to keep in mind, the layout of the Clan Fortress is exactly the same for every clan. All the buildings and the paths between them remain the same across each siege. The strategy and customization comes from which buildings your clan chooses to upgrade. To do that, you'll require two resources unique to Siege, Florins and Mana Orbs. You'll earn both of these as rewards for actions completed during a siege, but everyone will receive an initial stockpile so they can start developing their fortress ahead of their first battle. Any clan member can donate Florins directly to a specific building to help upgrade it or repair it following a siege. Each building has 3 upgrade levels, and each upgrade increases the total number of champion teams that can be garrisoned inside it. Mana Orbs work a little differently. You can keep hold of them, or they can be donated to the shared Mana Orb Cache, where the clan leader and their deputies will decide how they're used. Mana Orbs are mainly used to invoke various bonuses and conditions, which we'll discuss a bit later. Moving on, let's talk Fortress Real Estate. The Stronghold is the heart, brain, and nerve center of a fortress. It determines the maximum level of all buildings on a fortress layer, provides huge bonuses, and more. Defend it at all costs. For the initial release of Siege, there will only be 1 fortress layer and 1 stronghold, but future updates will add extra fortress layers, each with a new set of buildings and a stronghold. A stronghold also provides a layer bonus, boosting the stats of all allied champions fighting on a specific layer. The only way to neutralize this bonus is to capture the stronghold, which could mean defending 18 individual teams when a stronghold is upgraded to level 3. You'll need some serious tactical brilliance to capture this command center. When it comes to upgrade priority, focus on your stronghold first. Other buildings can only be upgraded to the same level as your stronghold, so neglecting its development will really hamper your fortress's overall strength. If you manage to defend your stronghold or capture your opponents during a siege, everyone in your clan will earn extra rewards once the siege ends. Next up, Mana Shrines. There are 2 of these magical buildings currently in the fortress, and defending them nets everyone in your clan some additional goodies. Mana Shrines don't provide any bonuses like a stronghold, but they can be enhanced by the bonuses provided by other buildings. Attackers can also re-battle any defeated defense teams that are stationed within a Mana Shrine to earn additional Mana Orbs. Direct your strongest assault squads here and reap the rewards. From Mana Shrines, we move to Magic Towers. These arcane keeps can have up to 4 champion teams stationed within them, and they will apply powerful bonuses to those inside. Not only that, but any buildings directly connected to a magic tower via a path will also receive the same bonus. You can tell which buildings are connected by these magic paths on the map. See the different color? One thing to note, you cannot use the same bonus across multiple magic towers, so mix and match depending on your current strategy. We go to the magic tower's sturdier sibling, the defense tower. These also have a maximum of 4 team slots inside, and provide a special defense tower bonus for any champions hunkered down inside. The same bonus rules apply here. You cannot use the same bonus across multiple towers, but you can select a specific bonus for each tower. So pick the one most suited for the teams you've got garrisoned within. Finally, we have posts. These aren't technically buildings. They're more like important tactical locations within a fortress. Bridges, palisades, crossroads, choke points. Places where a band of warriors can mount a heroic defense. Posts cannot be upgraded or destroyed, and they can only contain 1 defense team. They are affected by all external bonuses from the stronghold and magic towers, and each post has a specific battle.
All right, guys, welcome back to the Knights of Teleria podcast. I'm so sorry earlier. I kept looking on screen and it was saying mute, can't hear you, no sound, no this. And I'm like, I wonder why everybody's saying that, because they can't see anything. And it totally did not even look at me while I'm editing and fixing everything that you guys could see all of that. So you got a little behind the sneak peek of what we actually have to do when this is going on. But double sound repeating what you say. Okay. Is that still going on? I don't...
We saw Zero eating.
Okay.
Oh, no.
Do you have it open twice, Darian?
I was crushing my food.
I don't think I have it open twice, but I just wanted to make sure.
No, maybe Darian does. Yeah, and 2 windows.
Okay. All right. So, yeah, guys, it has been a long 2 weeks. I've missed you all. I've missed all my co-hosts. I've missed all of the community. I missed Raid. I actually kind of disconnected a little bit. You know, I wasn't able to play as much as I wanted to. So we got a lot of stuff to catch up on. But before we do that, let me introduce my co-host for today's show. On the top red, we've got Mr. Streamer of the Year, FinalKenpachi. Ken, how are you, brother?
Doing good. Actually, just YOLO 1 void chart yesterday. Single again. And guess what? Sufrion. I got a Sufrion.
Nice.
No. Oh, wow. That's awesome.
Yeah, I wish I got him before I sold his 6-star soul.
Don't say that. I just sold
But
a 6-star Lazarius.
We take it.
All right. Congratulations.
He's awesome, champ.
Yep,
He's
great.
I love mine. I love mine. I have him. I use mine, I think, with like a 1-star to solo, like stage 10 of Fire Knight. So pretty good.
Ice Golem, you mean?
Yeah, Ice Golem.
Yeah.
Sorry. All right. And right across from him in the yellow, we've got the guy who's got the most incredible luck. And I'm hoping that, you know, he YOLO'd something and got something big. But Mr. Gestal Gaming. Gestal, what you got?
What's up, man? What's up, Blazin?
Let's
Cutting
go.
you off, sorry, brother. Yeah, I pulled nothing.
Nothing.
No new Legos, but I did go see Beck at the Hollywood Bowl last night, and he played with the LA Philharmonic. It was insane. I didn't have much expectations going into it, but man, it was an amazing show.
Nice.
So, there you go.
Okay. All right. And in the green, we have, you know, I think I got to maybe do a one-on-one with him for some Hydra tips to improve my team. But we've got Mr. MXPJE. PJ, what's going on, brother?
Doing good. Happy to be back. It was a long couple of weeks off. I've been playing a few other games as well. The First Descendant, been absolutely loving that. Grinding that recently. If you like Warframe, Destiny, check that out. It's free. But yeah, as far as Raid, doing well. Doing the Fusion. Just, yeah, well, happy to be back.
Nice. Okay. And into not my next raid, but the raid after that, the guy who canceled his vacation, guys, to be here. Really? Come on. Mr. Zero Brew. Zero, what's going on, brother?
What's up? I would love to say I canceled my vacation to be here, because honestly, it was going to be a month before I'd be back on with everything that we had lined up, and of course your vacation and stuff, so it's good to have you back. While you were saying you forgot stuff, you forgot how to do the stream properly, so we got to knock the rust off and get you back in the game, Blazin. Come on. But no, I'm glad to be here. Thanks for texting. Actually, you texted me like 9 minutes before the show started. I was like, oh, we're doing it. All right, I'm eating my salad. So, Chad, that's what happens on the back end. You get to see Zero Brew stuff his face.
All right. And to my right, now, the guy who I owe a big thank you to in all of these new emotes you're seeing and these badges, he kind of walked me through how to set everything up on Twitch. Mr. JR Star 3. Jay, what's going on, brother?
Oh.
What's up, man? Missed you. It's been a while, right? Since you've been on vacation. But I just been, I did pull. I pulled 40 Ancients and I got a Gentoro. And then for some reason, something told me to go again. And within 10 Ancients, I pulled a Minaya.
Ooh.
So 2 Legos and 50 Ancients, not bad.
Wow.
Nice.
Yeah, I've just been playing Raid and just also doing slowly working my way to another game as well. Wuthering Waves. I've been playing that on the side.
Nice. So for the last 2 weeks, I've been MIA. So we did go on vacation to Legoland.
That's sick.
This right here actually was very cool, guys. This is all built out of Legos.
Yeah.
Like, I was shocked at this. I'm like, no way. This is like the tail comes down, everything. There's over, I think they said 10 million Lego pieces just in this one thing right here.
That's lots of money.
There was this one right here, which was another pretty cool.
That's sick.
Right? And, for anybody who is wondering, my pirate name, because we get to stay at the pirate level of the hotel, is Lord. Let's see, my last name or my first name, sorry, Gangplank. So yeah, from now on, you guys can call me Lord Gangplank. I don't know. Take a second here. Look at what your name would be.
Gang
But-
what?
Gangplank.
Oh, okay.
Lord Gangplank.
All right. I thought I heard something else.
Of course you would. We got a Cap'n Maelstrom here. What else? What else do we have?
Prince Hornswaggle.
Prince Hornswaggle. Okay.
I'm Master at Arms Dreadnought.
That's cool.
Okay. Dreadnought. What else we got? Can-
Ironclad. Hold on. Oh, wait. Hold. I have to check. Master at Arms.
Master in Arms.
Ironclad.
Ironclad.
Yeah.
October.
Okay.
Okay.
So October.
I don't know.
Okay. What about you, Jay?
Sir Crossbones.
Sir Crossbones.
That's pretty good.
I did
Gestal?
mine wrong.
Admiral Maelstrom.
Okay, so Admiral. We got an Admiral, so he takes charge of all of us.
Sorry, guys.
But it was actually kind
Get in
of
the back seats.
Fruit. That's my new one.
but it was kind of fun. It was we got to go through and we looked at there were a couple of other things. They actually had a whole city built to like each one. Like you got New York City, right? These are
cool.
all made out of Legos. There's like over billions of Legos put into these. The little vehicles actually all move around, which is kind of cool. So it was fun. It was fun. And then I got to come back and if that wasn't enough, I had to start building myself a retaining wall.
Nice.
So I've been busy doing this on the side for the last couple of days.
Looking good.
So that's where I've been for the last 2 weeks when you guys have not seen me. But Raid has been on a whole different level. We got a new fusion, we got a new game mode coming, and they've done a whole bunch of balances, and I really wish we could cover it all, but we're gonna start with the fusion real quick. Jay, are you going for this fusion?
Yes. At first, when you see first thoughts, you think to yourself, might be troll, might be another incarnate. But when you actually look a little bit deeper, it's actually not that bad. It's not insanely endgame, but it's usable champion that'll be really good for certain areas, especially if you're trying to get a taunt champion for Hydra or maybe Curse City. Could be very nice, and maybe even PvP if people actually want to play, do some interesting stuff with the dogs or future dogs that might come out. So I'm definitely going for it.
Okay, Gestal, what about you?
Yeah, going for him on both accounts. I think in the future could be interesting. They kind of teased that, as Jay said. So maybe could be really good in the future, kind of a FOMO. But I go for all the fusions on both accounts. It's just kind of what I've been doing. I've been honestly thinking about on my main account, not doing all the fusions, kind of doing the fusions that matter, and then just stacking shards to maybe start going for empowerment, some of my better champs.
Okay.
But on the free to play account, I still think I'm gonna maintain doing the just go for every fusion.
Okay.
I think it's been working out well for me.
I'm reading some messages here. Darn says solid champ for Hydra, even without the myth buff.
Yeah.
Let's go. PJ, are you going for the fusion?
Yeah, I go for pretty much all of them. But I think even like you guys were saying, even without like them adding someone, I think he's got a pretty solid kit for early mid-game Hydra and then Curse City, other areas of the game as well. Definitely could find his way into some teams.
Okay. Zero, what about you, brother?
Yeah, absolutely going for him. When you read his kit, he's bringing something unique to the table, right? So this is the first champion that's kind of come out that's kind of says, okay, here's all these other, like in this case, crappy champions that'll help, and you never know in the future. But Yeah, and when you listen to some of the other content creators, not to name any names, none of y'all, but like they've just been wrong in the past. Or oh, this guy is selfish, or this isn't going to help you in this, and it ends up, like Rozavarg, for example. I just remember them saying, "Oh, he's a selfish champion. He didn't do anything for your team," and now he's like one of the top Hydra teams, and he replaces a healer in your team. Like he is such a fantastic champion. So I think this is 50-50 on this one. Unique stuff. There's no point in passing. If you got the resources to do it, no point in passing.
Agreed. And Ken, what about you, man? What are you
Before
doing?
I answer your question, can I ask you guys a question?
Mhm.
Because you guys English better than me. Can you guys please tell me this passive skill first letter? Like, so Eli gonna deal 20% more damage enemies under hex debuff placed by this champion. Is that dog champion only or the any Eli champion?
So the way I
it's
read
written, it's
it,
any.
yeah,
Any, right? Okay.
Yeah.
All right. That freaking amazing. Like this is like what was this Christmas tree champion on the Sylvian Witcher, I believe? Firol, right?
Firo.
It's kind
Yeah.
of similar, yeah. Like increase damage percent is huge, guys.
Yeah.
Like seriously huge. Obviously, like Hydra hit need to be attack this champion, like to get the hex. Not every Hydra hit has the AoE attack, stuff like that. Maybe you can also put him in the curse set. That will be help. First of all, I'm going for the fusion. Surprise them. I normally skip not Bubba fusion, and especially not the champion for end game perspective. But Telerium tell us something the first time ever. They said like they are gonna be release a champion in the future and going to work for this champion. So normally people are telling, hey bro, I'm going for every fusion. Maybe in the future that fusion gonna be good. They are like high copium, like which future? Did you hear something? Maybe you are gonna wait like a year for that, maybe 2 years for that. Maybe we are also gonna wait a year for this future dog champion. But at this Pilgrim confirmed something. There is something they confirm. Maybe that upcoming champion, dog champion, gonna be bad. Maybe it's gonna take like whole year. I don't think so. I'm pretty sure like they are gonna release it shortly after the fusion, and I believe it's gonna be secret chart guarantee. I believe it's gonna be Lego. So I wanna just believe them. But even we thought that future champion, which is we have no idea what is that right now, is very good. I just don't understand. Like we watched some videos from tier 3 content creator on the test server about him. I really don't know why they are use him with like rare and epic champion. I mean, sure, you can place like Felant, which is for the Hydra wise is amazing, right? The crispy, but your entire team doesn't test to be full of the rare champion or the epic champion.
Yep.
Like I actually watched the Scratch video. I believe he released today or yesterday. He did a nice showcase. I like to see showcase like that, using him with the solid champion so you can see his real potential, not like using him with the Seeker or the Stake Knight, I mean, like, and yeah, I'm going for the fusion, and I don't need him right now, but for in the future, maybe I will need him. Right now, for the early game, mid game, highly recommend it, you guys. Gonna be amazing for your Hydra, Far Knight in any content in the game. Like Felant, actually, guys, I believe I watched like Bozor video as well.
Yeah.
His Felant did like what was I really don't remember the number, but maybe 50, maybe 90 million less damage than the 6-star Taras.
Wow.
Yeah, and he's
Wow.
the second DPS on that team. Yeah, like Felant, rare champion. So yeah.
Wow. I am seeing. Go ahead.
I was just gonna jump in real fast for you made your comments and give you a compliment, because I think too you need the raid geniuses. Whenever you see a kit like this, you need the geniuses to get their hands on it and mess around with it for a month, and then they're gonna find like this epic thing. Another example is Blizzard, and BLAZIN, after watching your video that you put out where someone put the comp speed tuned and everything, and you can
Biohack.
solo Sand Devil 25 with 4 food champions. It just made Sand Devil so easy for me, and I'm like, okay, that's brilliant. Not saying that this guy's going to do that, but you never know until people get their hands on it for a couple months, and then all of a sudden it's like, oh wow, this person can do ABC with a couple Fellhounds or 4 Fellhounds and this dude, and all of a sudden you're one-shotting the clan boss. I'm just making something up, but all right, anyway, go ahead.
He's
What
not
are your thoughts,
ironclad,
BLAZIN?
okay? He can't do it. No, I came back from the fusion. My first call back to, Raid was talking to Jay, and I was like, bro, we got a fusion. He's trying to be nice about it. And I was looking at it, I was like, wait, what? Are we playing with rares? Like, because I was honestly thinking about skipping him. And then I watched Ken's video about, him, and he's like, listen, at the very end, there is something that's going to be coming. And then there's some whispers in the wind that there's a legendary champion that's going to be coming in that is, that should fit this criteria. It's not a leak or anything. It's just a rumor, so it may or may not be true. We don't know yet.
Wait, you didn't see Mythical Dog?
Maybe mythical. I don't know. Maybe the next what is it? Faction that comes in for Organ tribes. We're getting not Organ, sorry.
I hope it's not a mythical. We'll never get them.
But we might be getting something in the next.
I just want to
couple
say,
of months.
Basatha is definitely a dog. Sorry, guys, he's not a lizard man. Can we please have Basatha as one of the dogs?
100% agree with you.
Yeah, that's so funny.
Why isn't Deathhound as part of this? He ignores 100% defense, right? Why isn't Deathhound part of this? Like, that would actually make me want to use them. And that
That's awesome. I just had one more thought, and honestly, I think this matters because I got to play around. If you go back to the Ogden tribes, I got to play around with the Unity champion, and they've been going down the line. And of course, you have to use up to 3 champions from the same one. So, Mistress Lizzie, she got Gizmac, and she also got the faction Unity champion here. And so we were putting it in Hydra to see what would go with it. And she had, War Mother and, Biggin and a whole bunch of other things. And it ended up being Bellower was the one to throw in there with Ugo to get that 4 slots. So something else to think about, like if you need an orc and you get this new legendary and it happens to be an orc dog, and then you get the orc faction Unity champion, it could be some crazy combo that works out too. So that's something else to think about as these faction Unity champions come out.
okay. All right. Okay. So, I mean, I don't want to sit here and review his kit. I mean, we've all by this point have reviewed it. I am going for the fusion, at least on the main account, not on any of the other, one else account, I think, maybe. I'm not sure. But I will be doing it more for the FOMO than anything else. Because of Ken, convincing me that I'm going to be missing out on something else down the line. So I will be going for him there. I think at this point it is a little too late because we've got one tournament that's already over, which was the Ice Golem. But they did give us, I think, what was it, like 10 extra frags on this event. So if you go for both summoning events, you could probably skip 1 or 2 of the other ones. I'd say go for it, guys. You never know what's going to happen, right? All right, so the big thing that is coming is actually clan versus clan wars. Actual clan versus clan wars PvP. Now, the video we were playing earlier, that you all were watching, partly.
Which one?
Was, the one that we were playing on stream.
Not us.
No, you weren't, but everybody else got to watch at the start. We're getting some new things, right? And we've got, I'm trying to look up for the visuals here, but we have, it looks as like an interesting mode. So they're giving us a few new things here. So we're going to have mana orbs, right? So new resources, yay. The good part about these resources are we actually don't have to earn them through some other area in the game. So they're not replacing something. They're just on top, and it's just specific for Siege, which I think is a
Swipe
good
is not
idea.
working?
What is it?
You cannot swipe them?
No, no, you
All
can't.
right.
You can't. You cannot actually buy them. You cannot. I cannot
good.
call American Express and say, "Hey, give me, you know, some flooring coins, some mana orbs, or some scrolls. You can't actually do that. This is not going to be a CVC type thing, right? As of now. I don't think they can do it. I think what it's going to lead is to other areas of monetization, but we definitely have more we can get into with that. Now, adding new resources limited just to this. What are your thoughts on it? Good, bad, no opinion? Let's go with Ken.
I mean, in general, you want me to talk, or the
yeah. In general, for having these coming in, right, where it's not purchasable, it's only earned through the game, or in that particular mode.
Yeah, I'm totally fine with that. Like, to be honest, like I wish like more think like that, you know, like you cannot access them by the money. But at the end of the day, it's a free-to-play game. Of course, they need to make a money from somewhere, so kind of understandable. So yeah, man, I'm curious actually because it's very detailed, man. Like I don't know why they make that so detailed. It's like I'm playing an RPG game. They're like Baldur's Gate, like. And the thing is, it's going to release in 3 days, right? And
correct.
There's still lots of the things we don't know.
Mm-hmm.
Like I feel like people are rushing on this content a little bit because they said they are going to release a video. Man, tomorrow they are going to release tomorrow, and with this very detailed system, we have like 2 days to make a plan and try to coordinate every clan member for prepare everybody there, you know, for this detailed system, man. Like I don't know. I wish like they release in these videos like 1 month. Hey guys, like this content gonna be released in 1 month later. This is the rule. This is how the system looks like, stuff like that. But unfortunately, guys, the first one gonna be disaster, I think.
So I guess it's supposed to work a little bit like the way we'll get into it in just a second, but it's supposed to work a lot like how these other tower defense games work, where you kind of work your way up to the main stronghold. But,
yeah, but this is like one of the detailest one I ever see, to be honest. The rest of them, you know, like just place your defense and attack him, you know.
Yeah,
like,
yeah, it is true. It goes very through a lot of things. Gestal, thoughts?
Yeah, in terms of the new items coming in, I like that I did not know that. I just learned this. I guess I've been living under a rock. I'm glad that you cannot buy them 100%. That's great news. I was a little worried about that.
everyone.
And I'm glad that it's only earned within the game mode, that you're not gonna have to, you know, run events to like stockpile them or something like that. So I'm happy to hear about both of those. I'm fine with it.
Jay?
I'm actually pretty happy that you can't purchase because we know there's some pretty big clans in this game. And that would just become a whale fest. CVC is already hard enough, balancing out resources. We do have to, resource manage again, but it's something I don't think you have to worry because you can't spend over someone else. So that's good. The question is how fast can you use it all? Can you go hard all in one day or something like that, or is it like over time? But yeah, overall, I think it's pretty cool mode. I think it's what people wanted, right? We should have got this, and I was hoping that they would do a beta version just like TTA. Remember what happened when that came out? The beta was too short. It was only.
There's still a time to do it. It could be released to like the top, 1,000 clans or 500 clans to test it out. Usually, what they do, I think, for like
they release Hydra Clash with that.
Yeah.
Beta.
Did live arena like that too?
Yeah.
True,
So I think we'll be seeing about the top 1,000 to 500 clans that are going to get access to this, and then it'll be open up to everybody else afterwards once they kind of work out some of the kinks.
Do you think it'll be longer than TTA? Because that was only like a week and a half.
So it's going to be interesting because the thing is, this is going to be a timed event. Now, we don't know the specifics of if it's going to be weekly, bi-weekly, like CVC is like, are we going to be doing this on the weeks that we don't have CVC? And you know, one of the things that I see here is there's like a timer set for how long you can do it. Obviously, I don't think they're going to let it go for a full 48 hours, or they might. I'm not sure, but it's, yeah, I think they'll probably do it for one, get the feedback that they get, and then just release it out, because I don't think they usually hold it for that long. They want people to go out there and see it. So, PJ, thoughts?
Yeah, I'm happy you can't buy them. It just prevents like whale clans from just keep on like pushing each other. Like, we'll spend this amount of gems or this amount of money. Okay, well, we'll do this, and then like just keep on like going above each other. So I'm happy about that. I also think a few of those resources only like deputies and leaders can use.
Right.
So
Yeah.
a lot of the player base won't even have to like worry about.
Well, everybody's gonna get those resources. You can donate them to the clan overall and get, you know, more bonuses towards like your shrines, towers.
Right, but you're not picking, or aren't
You're not
they the
picking-
deputies and stuff picking?
The deputies and the clan leader are gonna pick and decide what goes where. Correct.
Right, so you're just donating it. Okay,
Yeah.
But no, overall, yeah, I think it's good that you won't be able to buy it. At least right now, you can't buy it. So happy with that.
All right, Zero. What about you, brother?
Yeah, I think it's fantastic you can't buy it. My overall theme, I'll probably say it 1,000 times, and I know Hell Hades actually just watched a video. While I was eating my salad, I was trying to watch some of that as we were waiting to set up, but it's all about the time in the game, and I've said it a million times for everything else. So they're adding something new, and that's cool, and they're probably using it to bring a whole bunch of players back to their game to check out the new mode. They're probably going to get a huge influx of players, but you know, that's cool. They have to have this mode, and they have to have these resources to manage the currency and how to make this mode work. So having the currency, again, cool. Can't buy it, but it probably is going to make the game mode work. So I'm all for that. But like, how much of a time sink is going to be for all the players in the clan to have to grind at something or do whatever to collect these resources, even if you're going to donate them? I worry about that because, you know, this game already takes so much time, and they keep adding more and more stuff, and they're not taking, you know, yeah, they gave us double dungeons, but did they really save us that much time? Not really. The biggest time saving was Clan Boss, and they haven't done anything that big since. So
Okay. Well, I can confirm that there is something in the works, because we were told by a community manager that they are looking at changing some things, or the dev team is looking at changing some things to make more quality of life improvements, to make some things faster, to reduce the time spent. So that was actually asked by another content creator, Paulo, Spanish-speaking content creator. And it was confirmed that it is one of those things that they are heavily looking into right now to try to make some adjustments.
yeah,
So,
like you have the Iron Twins and the Tower, the two best ones, right? Like, let you just burn all your keys in one run.
yep.
Things like that. That's probably the easiest thing they can implement. Yeah, 6 keys worth. Give us all 6 keys worth in one run. 3 minutes, we're done. Versus, you know, 3 minutes times 6 or whatever. Or if it's Sunday, you got to, you know, re-up, and it's, you know, 3 minutes times 12 or whatever. So yeah, dude, that's probably the easiest thing. So hopefully that's what it is. Thanks for that update. That makes me excited. Yay.
I can't speak as to what it's going to be, but I can confirm and say that it's definitely what they've told us. Now, as part of this, we're going to have 5 different 5, right? 5 different levels that we're going to be able to hit. We're going to have the stronghold, which, you know, basically is the castle, and it's the main thing that everybody's got to try to take down, right? But you can't get to it right away. It's not like you boom attack it, over and done with. You have to kind of work your way up to it, right? So we've got the magic towers, which are bonus providers, right? And excuse me. Each one will house up to, I believe it's 4 teams for that will be able to, with the mana orbs, you'll be able to use and give specific power bonuses to those champions. Next up, we've got those are the mana shrines. The mana shrines are reward providers. So those are the ones that are going to give us the rewards back that we need to use, like the mana orbs and the flowing coins and the scrolls and stuff like that. Now, they did not release how many scrolls we're going to get. I believe I saw an image of 3 per. So everybody's going to have to attack to kind of, get the whole feel. Speaking about that, how many should we have? Like, how many attacks would you want to be able to do into this event? Do you think 3 is enough, or do you want to sit here and do, 5, 6, 10? Let's go with Gestal first.
Yeah, well, that was kind of my question coming into this. As you were just going through this, how many times do we get to do it? I'd be down for a lot. Like I don't know. I think it'd be fun. Like kind of. I just don't know. I guess how it works. Like, do you go into a floor and then pick your champs to go against whatever they set up? Do I get to do it, or does everybody do I only fight one, or does everybody in the clan get to fight as much as they can do? Like, I guess I don't really understand how it works yet.
I think there is going to be 4 attack and a defense attempt. Trying to find the time right now, but they show it on the video.
Yeah, so there's going to be. It doesn't. I think Ken's right. I think it is 4 that are in there. But you're gonna have to attack each team. So I feel like we probably
can check 1 minute 30 seconds on the top right.
1 minute 30 seconds.
Top right, yeah.
Here.
On the top right. See that? There's a 4 red scroll and a 4 purple scroll. I think 4 of them is for the offense, which is you are gonna attack, and 4 of them for your defense, I'm guessing. But again, like not, we don't know 100%.
Okay, that would make sense.
Looks like a retry.
That
also,
like
if you look to the bottom right side, there is also switch
Attacking.
screen. You can switch between defense and attack. Looks like.
Okay.
Interesting.
Okay. So
maybe it's 8 for attack, 4 retry. What's the
maybe it's gonna reset. Like it's gonna be reset tomorrow. Like.
So you think you think this is gonna be like an everyday thing?
I mean, maybe 3 day, like CBC.
Okay. Yeah.
Well, let's think about that, right? So it's what, 4 attacks total, and if you got your 30 clanmates, assuming they all get their attacks in, so what's that? 30 times 4. So it's what, 120 attacks.
Well, there's a lot more posts than that. There's 16 posts. It looks like.
You can put one defense in the forward bases, right? The forward slots, and then you don't have to attack them all. You just need to go up the right way to do the attack, right?
Right.
Stronghold, yeah. You need to attack the stronghold, but you can also go left and right side to attack the mana shrine, which is you can get some mana orb from them, so you can farm it. So it's gonna be a little bit strategic move, I think.
Sure.
Yeah.
True. Okay.
Can we say shout out to the active leaders and whatever of clans that are gonna have to coordinate this mess? Because
yeah, bro.
can you imagine how pissed off you're gonna be if people just willy-nilly go do what they want to do and not?
I'm looking for a new leader.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, I think it's going to be quite interesting. So from what I understand, it's supposed to be 1 team for every post, and then 4 teams for everything here. We don't know about the siege, about the stronghold yet. I don't know how many teams are going to have to go through the stronghold.
10. No, I'm just making that up. I don't know, but something told me like it's going to be a big number.
It's going to be hard. It's going to be hard. Ken, Ken, how many tries do you want to give into this a day? How many fights do you want to be doing?
I think 4 is fair, but we don't know like how long this is gonna be stay. I believe there's gonna be 1 day for the preparation, like we are gonna set up our defense stuff like that, and I believe 3 day for the attack phase, and final day on the reward phase. I'm guessing. So it's gonna be like almost a week long. So each day for attack, so it's gonna be 12 attack and the defense, I guess.
Okay. Let me ask, do any of you guys play Watcher of Realms?
Yes.
Okay.
No.
GVG and Watcher of Realms, what's the time frame on that?
I think you need like 1 day to prepare your defense. You need to place your defense there.
Okay.
And I believe there is a 2 or 3 day for the
Okay.
attack phase, which is a game give you 8 key, by the way. So you need to use 8 key.
Okay. So,
And
go ahead.
after that it's over. But after that it's starting again. Like I believe round 2 or something like that starting. So over again, you know, you need to attack again 8 time. But that's all about it. Obviously, Watcher of Ram is way easier than that. Like simpler actually, because you are placing your defense there and you are attacking the enemy defense. That's all. Like nothing special, you know. Not like bonuses, stuff like that, magic tower stuff. No, there is like, imagine there is obviously Watcher of Ram also have a stronghold. That's the thing, but stronghold like nothing more special than normal floor. It just have a stronger defense. That's all. Like it's have a different layout because it's a tower defense game. That's all. Like as I know.
Okay.
Do we know if there's going to be like Hydra lockout mechanics yet?
Oh.
What do you mean Hydra lockout?
Like, meaning if you have 4 attacks and say I attack with my Tarasa Marishka and I fail against someone's defense, are my Tarasa Marishka now out of the fight as my best champions because I threw them up and lost them? I think that would be really cool. We don't know if that's happening or not.
I don't think something like that would be, not that it wouldn't be plausible to do, but I don't think that would be a good idea. Just because now, as Plarium, that might sound great, but as the player base, you lock out your Tyrus Marichka, you lock out, you know, because you go into this not knowing what, because there's going to be restrictions, right? Every one of us is going to be able to set restrictions depending on the team that
only
we put in.
only the normal post have a
On
condition.
On the normal post when we put them in.
But here is the thing, like if we cannot use the champion again, let's say I have a 1 city, right? And she's one of my best champion, right? If there's not gonna be limitation, then I'm gonna place Sifi on the stronghold. I'm gonna place her on the mana. I'm gonna place her on the defense, on the normal post, you know? Then same for the attack. Then I'm gonna use her in the attacking post 5, attacking defense tower number 2, you know? But otherwise, if there is going to be limitation, we need to build a loss of champion for that.
Well, that's exactly what I was thinking, is if we do that, it's going to be a drain on our silver. Then we're going to definitely be wanting a lot more dupes.
Level 3 stronghold is only level 3 stronghold. Need an 18 defense team to protect it.
Yeah.
And obviously you need to attack 18 time to beat the enemy. And by the way, on the video, they said that there is going to release a more stronghold in the future. Like, what the... What are you doing? Like,
so I would not say locking the champions would be a good idea.
Well, here's the thing, though. I mean, and I hate him in Live Arena. Armand's is broken for Live Arena, but he's in he's first picked 99.9% of the time. If you don't get him, they're going to take him, and vice versa. And like, I don't want to do this and fight 39 Armands. You know what I mean? Like that.
Oh my god, it's gonna be Armas versus Armas, huh?
Yeah.
Fair point.
Terrible.
Fair point. I get that. I get that part. I feel like maybe we should have special conditions at the tops here where you can't use those kind of players or those kind of champions. But again, I feel like if we start limiting, then a lot more, it's going to be a game mode like Cursed City, and people aren't going to play it, you know?
Well, and I think Cursed City at least is attempting to allow for all champions to get used in the game versus here's my top 10 champs I use. So I don't know. I'm on the fence of I'd be pro that, right? Because there's a lot of champions I wouldn't have built before until Sin City. Now I haven't done it like you and got my Carnage, but uh, I don't know.
He's still not geared.
I'm pro it, and I'll move on. I'll shut up now. But
Okay. All right. Well, chat, let us know. What do you guys think? Should it be limitations to how many or which champions you could have? And should it be locked after you use a specific champion? Should it be locked? So let's go ahead and give this feedback back to PlayerM already. Should they lock the champion after we've already used them? Let's start off with Ken first.
I mean, I would like to say no limitation, but this gonna be give us more freedom on the whenever we are making defense, but also same freedom whenever enemy attacking you, right?
Mm-hmm.
I still prefer no limitation. I really don't want to build like lots of arena team, to be honest.
Okay. I do like Tampon T says on defense only, you should be able to use them one time. I like that idea. I think on defense, on attack, that's a different story. But Gestal, what do you think?
Yeah, I envisioned it, at least on the defensive side, I envisioned it as basically setting up like your tag team. Like you basically would pick from your pool and you couldn't duplicate. That's just how I saw it. So I think that would be good. On the offensive side, it's interesting how Zero Brew put it. Like, if you lose, then you lose those guys. Like, I think that would be cool. But let's say you win, your guys are still healthy, alive. You can push them on to the next stage. I think that's cool. I like that.
So a knockout, and once that champion's dead and knocked out, that's it. It's gone. It's over.
Yeah, for that day, and then, or maybe that's what the reset is. I don't know.
Okay, I could see that.
Maybe reset your comps or something. I don't know.
That would be a good idea. That would be that. I would actually like that. You know, kind of like a true tag team arena. Jay, thoughts?
Yeah, I'm totally fine. I don't think you should limit the champions. Limitation sucks. I mean, it's good at parts like Zerbrew was saying in Curse City. Like it's just to help out, right? Like to get I'm building champions I never would. Like I was Shatterbones, now 5-star. Who would have thought, right? In 2024, but he's level 60, going to be used there, and it's going to be good. But here, I don't think it should be. Maybe in terms of limitation, maybe as you get closer, deeper into the stronghold. Right, so like in the beginning, because you want it to be progressive for most players, like early game, mid game players, they want to get right into it. If they're opening it at a certain level, like 40 something, you gotta let everybody get in. You know, so if you limit people and using their only KO once, you're like, bro, I have no other champion. What do I do? And then they're done. Mode's dead for them, right? Until they get other characters. So I don't think it should limit right in the game. But once you get deeper into their stronghold, it should limit you. That way, it causes, you know, that's how Raid is. It has like walls, and you have to build other champions. You learn about dupes. I think that would be the best way to go with it.
Okay. So you guys are saying limit it when we get closer up, not when we're down here. Okay. All right. Fair point on that level 45 thing, because, and we'll touch up on that. That'll be the next question, actually. Let's go with PJ. Thoughts?
Yeah, I was gonna say something what JR was saying. I think ideally, like the top clans, it would be good to have limitations because they just have such a big roster. But that would be a big issue for early mid game accounts to have a limitation that would just kill it. Like JR said, they have one KO or 2 nukers. They use them early on, then they're done. It's like, all right, well, throw these uncommons in, I guess. So. Yeah, I guess no limitations, definitely early on. I don't mind the idea of like higher up limitations, but they'd have to do it the right way, because like again, even if they do it too early and you lose your best champions, then you have nothing to do like the stronghold, which is gonna be the hardest thing. So yeah, you gotta be careful.
Okay, so it sounds like we're all kind of put the limitations up at the higher end, let us do what we want down here. Zero.
Yeah. So I agree with exactly what JR said, but I think that also, and I think Gestal kind of put all my thoughts together in one big thought. Like the defenses would be like CVC, so you can only put out what champions you have in multiple spots, so you can't duplicate your defenses. But I think it would be cool if your defense held up against an attack that it took people out of the game. Now, where that would get, like JR said, that would cause issues for people who are lower, but maybe that's part of the coordination. You say, hey, our lower end people on the clan, y'all do post 2 or post 3, which is what I'm seeing on the screen, or post 5. Y'all go hit that first. Let's see what they got. If you get knocked out, you did your job for the clan. Thank you so much, type thing. I don't know. I guess we'll wait and see. It's coming out next week.
The cannon fodder.
Yeah, like cannon fodder. So yeah, you know what I mean. Like it would.
Hey, listen, you're valuable to the clan. Here's your job.
Because let's be honest, if all you got's a kill, you're not doing much anyway.
That's true.
That's true.
Regardless if it gets knocked out or not, you're just not doing. You're not going to be doing much. But
well, if you're level 45, you're not only having a kill, right?
Yeah.
True. Well, speaking about that, level 45 is when this is going to start opening up. Now, I'll tell you, I've got my $10 whale account, and I've been focusing on just leveling champions. Granted, I'm trying to use them, when I'm going through champ training and stuff like that to double back some of the rewards. But I have a team for, that a 5-star, a team full of 6 stars. But is level 45 too early for this to be for a lot of the other players, right? Will they have, if they were to put in some of these limitations as well too, will they have enough champions to basically fill the slots up? Let's start with Ken first.
I mean, if the matchmaking system gonna be fair, they are gonna be matchmaking the clan with their level, so it's gonna be like, they don't need to fill the entire thing, man. Like, to be honest, like, in my opinion, they can still get some reward, which is we don't know. I believe there's gonna be reward beside the champion they told us, right? The Void Lego, and it's always nice to have a more opportunity to get some reward. To be honest, like, I don't see like there's a bad thing over there. Like, if they increase the level cap, then there are people gonna say, "Hey, man, I wanna play, but I cannot do that, because my level is low." So.
Well, Swagger.
Plus, there is a lots of whale with very low level have like mythical full plus for mythical champion.
Yeah,
so do not underestimate low level player.
Swagger brings up a good point here too. Not the champions, but gear as well. Will they have farmed out enough gear to be able to get the champions gear to be put into play? Gestal.
Well, I kind of picture it like Hydra, right? So on my free-to-play account, when I was able to get the Hydra, I had garbage champs, but I hit it every time because I just needed to get that first chest to start getting fragments from Mithrala. And I got Mithrala relatively pretty quickly. Like, I'm still working on freaking Faction Wars, and I've had Mithrala for over a year now, and she's insane. So I kind of picture this as the same way. Like, might as well get in there and get the fragments for this champ. She looks insane. Might as well do whatever it takes, a extra couple fights a day. You might not have the champs, might not provide much help, but I think being able to get a insanely strong Void Lego just for a little bit extra time a day, I think it's a good thing at that level.
Okay. Jay?
Yeah, I agree with Gestal. I think it's good that you get in, because the only really thing you really early on that you really focus with your clan, maybe CVC, but not really. I'm gonna say it's clan boss, right? Because everyone's trying to push from brutal to nightmare to ultra nightmare, and that's a big thing on an account. So this is really gonna be nice because it's gonna be another way for players early on, like Gestal was saying, you can actually farm, even if it's little baby fragments, you can do it over time. And getting a Void Legendary is insane, getting like Mithrala. So I think that's why Plarium has opened up, even though most people can't really do normal Hydra, usually around that time. But if you, try your best, maybe within a few levels, you might be able to. I think it's the same thing with this. Get yourself in the door, see how much you can do, and then over time, within a few levels, you'll be like, oh, I'm actually getting this done. But it also helps you work with your clan. So you start to create a relationship compared to just, well, I'm just doing my clan boss, and oh, what do you do? That's all you really do. So I think that's going to be a little bit way to get more in touch with your clan earlier on.
Okay. PJ?
Yeah, I think the level is fine. As long as the matchmaking is good, I think that's a huge issue that Plarium has in the past. So we'll see how that goes. But as long as they can get some rewards and like people have been saying, working towards the end goal of the champion, I think that's good. People like seeing progression and like little by little seeing the fragments going up and seeing higher numbers. Um, yeah, as long as the matchmaking is good, I think it won't be an issue with the level.
Okay. Let's zero.
Yeah, so I think what everybody has said is absolutely right on all of that. But this to me feels like a mid late to really late game to get super competitive. I feel like if you're 45, you're just not going to be competitive. Again, got to have that making work correctly. And as long as you get to work towards something, and kudos for Plarium for kind of doing this. I mean, same thing with Curse City. Like they gave us the normal mode, they gave us basically free resources that'll help those early games progress faster, or the early accounts progress faster. Almost like a extra little catch up mechanic if you're starting a new account for the first time. And honestly, they probably need to do some more of that. But I feel like all of us on this are going to have the most fun being where our accounts are today versus those early accounts. But you know what? They
Right.
still have access. Let them work towards something.
Right.
Nothing wrong with that.
Okay. All right. So I guess the only issue I would have with that is if you don't have a full out roster and you need to have, let's say, 50 teams in a clan. A lot of smaller, lower end clans that are active but don't have, enough people in. You might find teams in here that have 4 Mother Cybele, not Mother Cybels. What's that uncommon one?
Mother Superior?
Mother Militant or Mother
Militant.
whatever. You might
Sister
have a whole
Militant.
Sister Militant. There we go. You might
Any
have
of
a whole
them.
bunch. You might have a whole bunch of them. Put into these lower level ones. And I guess that would also play off the not putting too many restrictions on them. So I feel like it's going to be a tough balance for them to get. The matchmaking, I think, just like you all said, is going to be horrible. I'm just going to face that right off the bat, guys. The matchmaking on this is going to be horrible. I don't know what we're going to do, but I just hope it's not as bad as how CVC was in the beginning, where you were able to cheese it. At
Hydra
least
Clash.
Hydra Clash 2. I mean, Hydra Clash is a little more difficult to try to cheese because you got to take a couple of weeks off and take some losing points. But it's there has to be a much better way to be able to do a lot of this. And maybe, I don't know. We could do a whole subject on this, I guess, if the
But
community
you know
wants
what?
us.
I mean, that might be part of the strategy. Like, if you have a castle and you don't have enough defenses to fill it out, maybe you let the enemy in further and then concentrate your best forces at a choke point. You know what I mean? Maybe that's part of the strategy.
It's a trap.
It's a trap, exactly.
True,
It's a trap.
true. Okay,
That's a trap.
that could be true.
Maybe that's the thing, right? Or 1 or 2 skirmishing groups to try to hinder the attack somewhat, and then all our best on this magic shrine, and this is where we're going to hold. This is where we're going to try to hold, and then force them to go around or something. Maybe that's part of the strategy. And if you are a lower clan or lower level, maybe that's what you have to do.
That okay. All right. Well, actually, speaking about strategy, clan leaders now, Ken, are going to have a fun time. Speaking to you guys, are you interested in, stepping up the ranks in your clan to try to be either a deputy or a clan leader and putting an effort on this? Is this something you want to do? Because I could see this becoming a full-time job for some people. Let's go.
I'll give you my answer first.
Let's go.
No. I ain't got enough time as it is, and I damn sure don't have time to do all of that. So, fuck no, we're not doing that, Zero Brew. So, thank you to my clan and my clan leader, who is extremely active. So, and he's going to get a shout out at the end of this because it is not going to be Zero Brew.
Okay, all right. PJ, what about you?
To follow up on that, yeah, I also will not be. At least not in. I don't think so. I'm low totem pole. I'm on the bottom. I'm happy as a soldier. I'll do what I'm told, and yeah, they got that.
Okay, Jay.
I have a very interesting. I think it's going to be a lot of stress, of course. Clearly, if you've ever been a man, we're a gacha players, so we manage resources, which is like being like a kind of like a baby manager of like a company. But I've actually had manager experience and dealt with actual, hiring with people and stuff like that. But being a clan leader, which I am right now, you have to deal with 29 other people and getting people to stay. And if you guys already know, I've already been through some crazy drama the past 2 weeks with CVC and extra 50,000 points, and then people leaving and then backstabbing people. It's been crazy. So I will tell you, this is going to add more drama. The question is it going to be good or is it going to be toxic?
Okay. Gestal.
I am not a clan leader, but I've been a deputy for a long time, and to this point, all that has basically entailed is if someone in my stream comes in looking for a clan, I say, "Yo, we got a slot." Now, if I have to, I honestly, I feel like it could be fun, but stressful for sure. You want to, if you're representing the clan. You obviously want to be able to put a good, team out there. I think, the time and it's just going to take a while to get comfortable with it, I think, in terms of setting up teams and stuff. But I would say, of all the other people, the other leaders or the leader and the other deputies in my clan, I'm probably by far the most active, I do it 5 hours a day, 6 days a week, right? So, I think I'll probably be doing it on stream, and hopefully getting a lot of people from the stream to help me out, and
So,
maybe it could be a lot of fun. Yeah, I don't know. I'm not in like a hardcore clan, so I think we'll be facing guys between 500 and 1,000.
Okay.
I'm not in a top 50 clan or anything.
Swagger here has got a good point. He says, too much pressure to screw up Siege.
Not to screw it up, yeah.
You got
Ken.
it.
Man, I try to reduce the stress on my life, and the Pilgrim is throw more. I don't want to be clan leader. I'm clan leader, but I don't want to be, man. I really want to give my clan to someone, actually, but no one taking, Obviously, thankfully, deputies can also do some work there, not only clan leader, so I'm gonna try to spread the love to my deputies. Thank you, deputies. And yeah, we already made a clan meeting recently about the siege. We are trying to make some tactic there, stuff like that. Obviously, there's still lots of the things we don't know. My biggest problem is the system is very complicated. Make a tactic and strategy about it. So this part I don't like it. Otherwise, I don't mind the new content stuff like that. And clan leaders and the deputies have lots of it's a full-time job, man. To be honest, every bonus, I don't know, you guys see the bonuses, there is lots of them, and there is no way you can remember all of them.
Yep. It's definitely going to be, go ahead.
I was just going to say one other thing I didn't think about too is time zones. Can you imagine trying to coordinate through time zones where if your clan is all across the world, it's okay, you got your first people, I'm going to throw my defense in. Well, hey, the clan leader didn't have time. They're on the East Coast of the United States versus, in Asia somewhere and didn't get the right memo. And then that's going to get way complicated. So hopefully they build in enough time to make this work, or let the clan leader move people around and stuff and just say, hey, look, pick your teams and let me put them where I think they need to go. I don't know how they're going to manage that. We'll see, I guess, in a week. But.
I like that. So, I think, and that kind of a strategy could be put more towards in the stronghold area. But
Yeah.
like the bottom ones here, I mean, I feel like as long as you're not putting a troll team, and that's the problem, is if people start putting troll teams in, if they're pissed off with the clan and stuff like that could be the problem. As for myself, I might actually join Jay's clan and start trolling him. But no, I do not want to be a clan leader. I do not want to be any deputy or anything like that. I am happy to put in the work and the tough and grind. And I will commend my clan leader along with the deputies and will support them in any way possible. But I do not want to do this. You know, I don't have enough here as it is, guys. Whatever I do have, I don't want to lose. But let's talk a little bit about the towers. Now, we've got 3 different towers. We've got the Mana Shrine, Magic Towers, and the tower defense, right? Defense tower. Which one do you guys think is going to be the most beneficial? So the Mana Tower gives us rewards, right? So more mana rewards that we can use to farm out things. Magic Tower is going to provide bonuses. And then the defense tower is going to be basically, you know, the supports. Where do you see yourself focusing more of your, you know, your attacks, more of your teams to try to take down? Let's go with Zero first.
Yeah, I think you honestly just need to see the map, see kind of what makes the most sense. You know, and that's part of the strategy of something cool like this is like, do you spread your best defenses across all avenues, or do you hyper focus some of the best defenses in certain areas and then, you know, force people to do attack more on a different? I think it's honestly too early to say. In my opinion, I don't know. I think obviously you're going to want to target the area that you think you can get through, right? It's like, hey, we're going to use our Tarasa Marishka and Queen and King, and we're going to attack this point because I think they can get through most of these defenses or something. And again, you know, do you get one hit at it? You know, it's a little bit too early to see. But the whole thought of it gets me excited, right? I can't wait to see. I really am excited about this. I've been maybe negative Nelly for a minute here or two, but I really am actually really excited about this. So I don't know, too early for me to really see. I'm gonna have to see more.
Okay. PJ.
Yeah, it kind of depends on the defense and what you think you can hit. I think the ones that give you the bonuses, I think the second one you said,
The Magic Towers,
pretty
so
strong.
the yellow ones, the blue ones. Sorry, Magic Towers.
But it kind of just depends on like what Zero Bruce said. Like you gotta face the ones that you think you can beat. Doesn't really matter which ones are the best. If you can't beat them, then there's no point. Like then you're screwed.
Well,
so.
eventually we're all gonna get to that stage where we need to start taking down these towers to get to the siege hold. So,
right.
You know.
Yeah, but I guess like what I'm saying is, so it looks like there's one of each. So they're like on the far right of this screen, to my right. You got the 2 green towers, and you got the Mana Tower right there in the middle that are closer in. So it's like, yeah, I guess whatever bonus you get, and then you look at their defenses and say, okay, which way are we going to go, type thing. Like, which one's going to be the easiest one to take out first, or does it pay off to take out a Mana Tower first in terms of like the resources you get and all that to help you plow through the defenses? I don't know. It's just way too much to understand.
Yeah, I guess we don't have it in hand, so we can't really see.
Yeah.
But yeah. Jay.
Well, yeah, what everyone's pretty much saying, map formation, right? Based on what the information's showing us. I don't know if they're going to change it. If it's always going to be the same, then I guess based on what you can do. I would rather go with the buffs, because if I can get certain buffs that can help me blow through people's defenses, sounds pretty good. But it all just depends on what's shown, right? We don't know. So that's what I would do personally. I would eat the easy stuff, go for the buffs, then go straight for their defense, and then push to their stronghold. So that's what I would do.
Okay. Gestal? Give us a little bit of your strategy that you guys are going to be using.
Yeah, honestly, I've had 0 strategery meetings. I like what everyone's saying. I think they're all good ideas. I kind of feel like it'd be like you need to stack. I kind of feel like obviously you'd want to put your best stuff at the stronghold, right? And then kind of pick some of the choke points to kind of stack your best guys. And that may vary on what the what each place is. So I think it's going to be more the location, and I think that will obviously change each time. Because you're gonna kind of, when you dive in, I'm assuming you're gonna jump in, you're gonna maybe be able to check the defenses to see which way you'd want to go. Like I think it's just gonna be based on how, what's set up and what's best suited for you to approach it. But I don't know, maybe Jay's right, and you just want to load up on the buffs and then pick away. I think they're all good ideas. It's gonna be interesting to see.
Okay. Ken, what's your clan going to be doing? Tell us now so we know how to snipe.
We got a lot of great idea from the other friends, but
Please share.
obviously, no, I'm talking about you guys, like not my clanmates. I wish my clanmates shared that much. They actually try to leave everything to me, Obviously, we still don't know lots of the things about this clan wars. We still better to wait the next video, but so I was thinking got some protection on the mana shrine first, so mana shrine we can get some magic mana orb, so we can unlock the more bonuses, stuff like that. Then we realized that on the clan meeting, mana shrine actually doesn't have a connection to the stronghold. So protecting mana shrine doesn't gonna give you direct benefit, like they are not gonna attack your mana shrine unless they want to farm mana orb, right? Defense tower looks very useless one because defense tower doesn't give you anything, right? But defense tower is the gate for the stronghold too. Yeah, like they are literally holding the doors, right? Magic tower looks, to be honest, strategically is the best tower because magic tower can give you bonuses, and this bonuses is going to be applied to the post to connect that tower, right? So you can also stronger your normal floor is the post. Man, it's like there is no easy answer for that, like we also don't know what is the enemy clan gonna do, right? They are gonna just rush to the stronghold, because if they are gonna do that, obviously protecting your defense tower will be more benefit, right? Or are they gonna be start farming your mana shrine first to get more mana orb? Obviously, if they are gonna decide to rush for the stronghold, magic tower can be also give you benefit because they are gonna give you bonuses for your posted. I would like to say I think magic tower and obviously stronghold is the first. You need to place your strongest team on stronghold, because if they conquer your stronghold, it's over, right? They are gonna win. So stronghold, and I would like to say maybe magic tower next.
Okay.
Yeah.
I definitely think so. The tower defenses, the defense towers are going to give more bonuses, defensive stat bonuses, is what it sounds like from what I understood. So it's definitely going to make it, a little more difficult keeping those up and not taking them down, because just like Ken says, real quick, 1, 2, 3, 4 of the magic towers, 2 of the mana shrines. So it looks like defense towers are going to be the ones I feel like maybe we need to focus first to try to reduce the stats. Because I don't know if each one, or should each one, provide a multiplicative bonus on top of it. What do you guys think? Should each tower have just one that's offered and then you can multiply it or add it to it? Or should it just be one for all of them, right? Like, if we just had, let's say, 30% extra HP, you can't add, 30 from this, 30 from this, 30 from this, 30 from this, 30 from this. It's just flat, all of them. The bonus that the defense towers get a 30% on top of it. Let me go to Ken first.
Can you skip me for a second? I'm looking something to answer your question.
Okay. Gestal?
I feel like it would be, if I'm understanding the question correctly, I feel like it would be distributed throughout. Like, so let's say there's like a total of 30 extra defense, that it'd be like 5 would be given to each of them.
So that could be one of the strategies, but the way I'm looking at it is, should it be that you only get one particular bonus for all of them, right? So like if you're activating an HP bonus and say the HP bonus was plus 30%, should it be allowed that each tower grants extra 30%?
I sent a picture on the Discord, by the way.
Okay.
Maybe I can give you answer.
Okay, so here we go. Ken found this little bit for us. There are 5 defense towers per clan fortress. Defense towers have a separate bonus, but they can only affect defense teams for that tower. Okay.
I have a picture for every tower, by the way. I don't know if you guys are interested. I can post them.
Yeah, let's see them.
Yeah, send them. They can hold between 2 to 4 defense teams depending on their level. Okay, so that's a.
So does that mean defense-based teams? Like they can only have like their
no.
What does it mean?
For that tower, defense teams for that tower.
So, like, if it's 30% HP, you may want to put HP-based nukers because they're going to get the best benefit from that bonus, and only those teams in that tower are going to get it.
Okay, I gotcha.
Well, I don't know, because each one is going to have different bonuses we can activate.
Sure,
right?
Sure. But that just gets where the coordination part comes in. It's like, okay, who's got the best HP? I'm just making this up as an example because it's the easiest thing that popped in my head. But like, okay, who's got the HP-based nukers? Who's got the best built ones in our clan? All right, you're scheduled to be this defense, and as the clan leader or deputy, I'm going to activate the HP-based thing that'll help this specific defense, vice versa. And then, as a clan, you're going into that, you're going, oh crap, we need to avoid that one. We're not getting through all these HP-based nukers. So we need to go hit this, whatever.
Okay. All right. So it looks, one of the questions I guess that we can definitely answer is every stronghold's going to have 2 teams. Once maxed, you'll get to 4. So that's a good part. It'll give us time to build up some of the teams if we have to, or dupes.
Depending on the level. Okay.
Yeah. So that's going to be depending on the level. The post is going to have 1 defense team. So
they don't have a level. So
yeah, there's no leveling. So it's only going to be 1 defensive team. You knock them out, you get them done.
Post have a condition, by the way, before we forget to mention. Like use the champion only from Ogre tribe, for example, or the defense champion only.
Yeah. So you with the post, you'll be able to do 3 different choices. Once you set your team of what you want to have. So like no turn meter manipulation, no whatever. They haven't really released a list of all of that, but you will be able to set some of those up. Wishful thinking. Okay, and then the Mana Shrine can hold between 6 to 9 defense teams depending on its level. That's a lot.
Yeah, man. Like,
because I think that's the only one, right?
I mean, no. Defense tower and the mana, like, yeah, they can also get more defense team on them. Depends on their level.
Yeah, so they can go 4 on that one, 4 on that one, and then the Mana Shrine is.
There's only 2 Mana Shrines, right?
9. Yeah, true.
Yeah, that's true. So the Mana Shrines
are going to hold
between 6 to 9.
A lot.
Do we have that much member on the club? It's on the 3rd.
How much is Stronghold?
And the
Stronghold
Stronghold's
18.
gonna have 12 to 18 once fully
Oh,
developed.
Yeah, and yeah.
So wait,
That
and
is-
there's 4 mana. There's 4 mana and 4 defenses, right? So
Yep.
that's 8 times 4, whatever the math is on that.
32.
28.
8 times 4,
Yeah.
32,
Is that 20?
There's a 5 defense, by the
What's
way.
that?
isn't it?
Yeah.
5
and then-
defense, 4 magic.
Oh, okay. 5 defense, 4 magic. Okay, so 5
And
times
the 2
4 is
mana.
20. I don't know. That's a lot of champions. That's
Yeah.
a lot of defenses.
Yeah,
so
there's-
you are gonna have a huge roster if it's like what Gestal said. It's like 3v3 or whatever. You can only pick 1 defense per thing. So if you can put 1 in per post, and then 1 in per magic tower or defense tower or whatever, and then stronghold and the other. That's a lot of defense.
We need a more than 3 versus 3.
I feel like it's gonna be a lot of dupes, building a lot of dupe Legos for this.
I mean, maybe, yeah.
Possibly. So these are some of the bonuses that we're going to be getting, which is Ally Force and Magic Force champions increase resistance by 60, which I don't know. I don't know. What do you guys think it should be specific, I guess?
Well, they said when
affinities?
you level up, it goes up. There's some part in that video that says it's all champions. I don't know
Let me
where
see
it
here.
was, but it
Ally
right
champ-
there.
Well, this is
Well, no, maybe a little bit further in that same right there. Yeah, all champions.
all champions with
Oh,
like
dang.
30%.
But that's as you level up those different towers and stuff. So it sounds like it's going to be a specific affinity when the things are lower level, and then as you build up and level things up, then you have the ability to make it all champions. But I mean, again, that could work in your favor, right? So you are sitting on a defense. It's magic only champions. You throw your magic only champions in there. Yeah.
It looks like some of them that we still have here says like this one here, Ally and Spirit Void champions destroy the target's max HP by 30% when damage inflicted. Damn.
And see, that's bonus category too. So it looks like it's Spirit and Void, where it was just 1 for bonus 1 category.
Wait,
Yeah.
another question. Are there any bomb champions that don't scale off of attack?
No.
I think there is.
No, I
Because
don't.
one of the bonuses
that.
was like HP and defense for bombs.
What?
I
If you
saw
go
that.
earlier in the video. Yeah, I forgot. I don't know where exactly.
And
but
I meant to go look that up. And I
it showed,
think-
yeah. It talks about HP and defense bomb bonus.
Where? That is
Is it
Um,
rare or nothing?
HP and bomb.
Go up,
defense.
wait, go up, or stop. Go reverse a little bit. Did it just say it? I thought I
See.
might have saw it.
Yeah, that's telling us that you're going to release more. We don't need more right now.
Yeah.
We need to see what we currently have.
Right there. Bomb debuffs
Bombs
placed by
placed-
HP defense champions.
Interesting.
It also says poison and HP burn, but still.
Looks like we're getting a new champion this year, huh?
Oh boy.
Okay, yeah, true.
Guys, are we prepared for bomb champions that are HP or defense based?
That's interesting.
That was
That'd
a
be
good
pretty
catch,
awesome,
PJ.
actually.
Good catch, man.
Yeah, I saw that. I
mean-
was like, wait.
Theoretically, HP and defense champion can place a bomb debuff if they are wearing deflect set.
True.
Yeah, but enemy need to use the bomb against you. Yeah, but that's probably too much,
Okay,
right?
so we might be getting a new fusion here that's defense based and that drops bombs. All right.
Mythical bomb.
Mythical
Mythical
bombs.
bomber actually
Oh,
can
wait,
be nice.
wait. That might be the next animal companion that
Dog?
yeah, that he gets.
Ability, alright.
Um
Bomb's kinda useless on the Hydra too. So.
or could we be getting a new gear set that gives bombs? I don't know.
Oh,
You
it'd be
know what
Man,
this
horrible.
I really don't want new gear set. Sorry.
Yeah, no more gear sets. But you know what this probably is? This probably is. It's really for poisons and HP burn, but the skill is written the same way. And then when you go to bonus category 2, it'll open it up, and then it'll be all champions for bonus category 3 is probably what that is.
Chat's like, no, that's a dumb gear set. Don't do that. Please don't. Well, when you're
Please.
attacked, you know, just imagine putting, I don't know, like a Vogoth or something and like a 2-piece bomb set. Just,
If you're attacked by Armands, put 10 bombs on him.
you know, attacked by Stone Skin champions and you get bombs put on you or something. I don't know. Maybe.
Yeah. I just thought it was weird that they had that in there.
Yeah, that is definitely, that's a good catch. I'm very, you know, I'll ask and see what we get. But I think Siege overall, how excited are you guys for it on a scale from 1 to 10? Gestal.
Any new content, I'm always a 10 on. This one, I feel like they've had enough. Yeah, I was excited for Centranos before I knew exactly what it was, and then actually playing it, I was really excited for it. Yeah, before I got until like I still haven't beaten one yet. Like I just, you know, whatever. But I was very excited for it to come out. You know, we'll see how it plays out. Like I really hope it's not a huge time sink for sure. But you know, in terms of like for me, the time sink, like I have plenty of time to do this stuff on a stream. But for everybody else out there, like you know, that doesn't do this for that much time, I feel like it could be a lot of time. I hope it's not, because that could really cause a lot of problems within clans. You know, whatever, like you know, people leaving the game, people leaving clans breaking up over it. So I hope all of that doesn't happen. I hope it's fairly easy, you know, to coordinate, fairly easy, you know, enough time to get your clan to set their teams, and then enough time for your leaders to set it all up. But yeah, I'm excited. I'm a 10. I'm excited. You know, we'll see how it is. Like we don't know enough about it, I guess, yet. But yeah, new content, man. I'm excited.
Okay. Ken.
I'm not excited. I wish this content is never exist. Like, especially I don't know the reward yet. Like, there is no reason to get excited.
The Void Champ. The Void Champ looks
and like she's not better than Yumeko. Come on now, like.
Not better, but she looks
everyone
good.
can't get Yumeko for
I mean,
free.
she cannot get a ship, but her debuff kind of sucked to be honest on the arena perspective. Like, we didn't talk her, but she looks cool too, you know, like I don't mind, but yeah. They need to give me like more than her, then we can put lots of the work on there, you know.
Okay. Jay?
Yeah, I'm definitely really excited for this on both sides. On the good positive side, because it adds more, of course, new content is good content in Raid. And it's something to, like I said earlier, it's a way to, you know, be with your clan on a more personal level, strategy, stuff like that. Instead of just like CVC where just like click, get points, or like Hydra Clash, you just, you know, either manualing or full auto and just walk and then leave, you know. It's a little bit more personal. I think it's going to be really interesting. Kind of gives me like a Guild Wars feel, or other kind of games where you have to like contact people. I remember like other games where you're like, yo man, I can't be around this time. Can you protect the stronghold this time? Or I'll do, you know, there's other games like that. Those were pretty good when they released. This could be very interesting. Now on the other side, this is going to cause a lot of things, like I was saying. I see it coming. It happened with Mythicals. It happened with CVC. It happened again, where clans will either probably break up, merge, right, and become a bigger, way bigger clan, or people will get frustrated because it's a big thing, right? Raid's a PvP. People are gonna leave, which is gonna cause you're gonna lose a lot of mid to late, but you get a lot of new people coming in because a lot of new people are gonna be like, wow, you can do siege. Sounds cool. Like, is this not a turret based? Like defense-based game, or is it like, you know, just a PvE? So it's going to bring a lot of new people in. So I think that's a good thing as well, you know, from different demographics. But there's going to be a lot of, you know, probably drama coming. So I guess if you like that, then be ready.
Okay. PJ?
Yeah, I'm generally excited. I'm happy. I think it's gonna be cool. That is gonna, I think, bring clans together, but I think it's also going to push clans away. So it's like a good thing and a bad thing. I think JR Star and I are here something the same brain right now. And everything that he's saying, I'm thinking as well. But yeah, it's gonna be good and bad. It's gonna be interesting to see how long the honeymoon phase lasts and see how long the excitement lasts for. Because everything, obviously, like when content first drops, everyone's excited, happy. But it's like how long until it's like does it become like more of a chore versus like, oh, I'm like happy excited to do this, I want to do this, versus like, oh, I have to do this. Or so that's gonna be interesting to see. I think worst cases is we do what we did in 3v3 and do one-man defenses for everything and just screw
God.
Telerium, and we can just get the rewards easy and yeah, just do the one-man defense.
Oh, that's a good point.
I think I saw someone say that in chat earlier.
One man armas.
What? Oh my
Lemore.
God.
Not Stone Skin or Armats.
Lemore is the bomb champ. That's HP based.
Lemore's okay.
Uncommon.
Uncommon.
The corrupted. Demon Spawn.
Okay. He's
Damn,
HP.
guys,
I
Okay,
used
that's the struggle.
Gestal.gg as FinalKenpachi mentioned. I
There you
used
go.
Gestal.gg to find that. There you go.
Detonates after 3 turns, and it's 75% chance on the A2, and it's a 4-turn cooldown. Okay. I mean, who knows? Maybe. Let's go to 0.
Yeah, so out of a scale of 1 to 10, I'm a 10, 10.5 maybe. I'm really excited about this. Again, new content is good content. That's what JR said. But I think also we need to set expectations because I'm going to go out on a limb. This is not a diss on Polarium, but we are their testers, and there are going to be a lot of broken, weird things that are going to come with this. It seems like there's a lot of mechanics, and there's no way they fully vetted and tested all these mechanics. And they're very slow to fix things like the Hydra CVC. They're still like one person out of a 30-person clan shouldn't be able to one-shot 5 other clans with one run type thing. And I know that's in the works to get fixed. So I hope there's not anything really majorly game breaking in terms of that. And I didn't even think about the trolling of, hey, let everybody go get these resources for free and we're all going to put Lemures out there or whatever. So I hope that doesn't happen either. I hope it's really competitive and fun. And I think really, really, really they need the matchmaking to, this is, of all the times they need the matchmaking to work, I think this needs to work because it's going to be really nasty if, my clan goes up against the Pandas or whatever and, we're just pounded into the dirt without a chance. So I think, if they do a good job of pairing up, those early level 45 clans and the mid-game clans and some of the not top tier, but, okay tiered clans, I think that'll be cool.
Okay.
You don't like pandas?
Huh?
They are good.
I don't know. I'm just saying it would suck to be excited about something like this and just like there's no hope, right? Yeah, the Death Star is just blowing up Alderaan in one shot. You know what I mean? So to reference Star Wars, but yeah, I don't know. I'm excited. Let's just see, and let's give Polarium some grace on something like this. And it's always cool for them to release good content. Sounds like big content. A lot of mechanics. It looks like they're using to implement this. So hopefully they keep it going, fix the bugs quickly, and it's fun.
Okay. I mean, what is wrong with this theme? I think it's perfectly fine. Why do 17 billion,
Yeah. Yeah. Wait, is that your current clan?
No, that's the clan that we're going up against. My clan, I think, what did our guy do? He did 19.1 billion.
That's crazy. But at least y'all are getting paired
I'll see
up
that
with
dude
people
in
that can do
live
it.
arena.
So we do have a question posed to us. How many of you guys are in a top 500 clan? For myself, I am currently in Unhinged, which is, I think last time I looked, 149. Ken, Final Legends, where are you guys sitting at?
212.
212?
Yes.
Okay. Gestal?
No, we're not even in the top 1,000.
You're not even in the top 1,000. Okay. Jay. He's checking his phone right now to make sure he's got the right
Yeah.
information.
Yeah, we're not. We're in like the thousands.
Okay. All right. PJ,
Yeah, I think top 20.
top 20.
Ooh.
Okay.
Damn.
So
I could-
you're
yeah. I'm
you're
gonna find
in
it right exactly right now, but I can tell you in like 2 seconds exactly.
Dreadful
Right.
Mobs, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, you guys are 22nd.
Okay, so top
Oh.
25.
And then Zero, what about you?
Yeah, so I'm in the Coliseum too, and we are 593. And interestingly enough, TC1 is 591. So we are within 2 points of overtaking the
Your
number
main
one
clan.
yeah, the main one. Yeah. But yeah, I love TC2, and I can't see myself changing anytime soon. So, yeah, so 593. I'll take that.
Okay. Chat, where are you guys fitting into the whole clan ranking? Not that it really matters, because I think clan ranking isn't for it's just based off of PP. It's not based off of achievements. Like, I think if it was based off of achievements or something else, I think that would be a lot cooler, a lot more bragging rights. But it's just not really. Like, if
It's
everybody
based off how many resist and the high critical rate champion
Exactly.
on your vault, actually.
Exactly. So it's not based like off of, just doing something cool. It's just based off how much more have you willed than everybody else, right? So I'm seeing here 69 for Tiger Blood. I'm gonna go check that out just because I want to
Nice.
see. I want to see
Very nice.
which one it is. A and B.
It's a nice even number.
Ooh, the Soul
Um,
Destroyers.
We got 266, 64, 7 and 8. Wow, oh yeah, see, now it's not even loading. It won't even show. Oh, there we go. Where is he? Where's Tiger Blood? I don't see you. Unless you're named
Oh.
something else in game.
We got fact checking.
It's like we got
going on.
fact checking going on. Damn. Well, hey, when you throw out a number like that, bro. But you got to fact check that number. All right, so that said, it's going to be an interesting week for us next week. We got to see what Siege is going to bring. Luckily, there's no CVC going on, because that would be absolutely hell if we had both CVC and this at the same week. I do want to pose one more question to you guys. Do you think this game mode will eventually be like live arena and people will get fed up and not do it, or like CVC and not give a crap about it because it might just be too demanding, whether it's time wise, whether it's champion wise or gear wise? Do you think that this will be another area of the game where the player base will say, I'm done, I'm out? Ken.
I mean, your clan need to decide that, right? Like, if you decide that alone, you need to change your clan, right? If the rest of your clan members is not agree with you, that's the thing. It's a not solo thing, like you cannot give anything about the curse day, so you can decide to not to do anything on the curse day. It's your decision, right? Or the same for the live arena. It's a personal thing. But this is like for your clan. Like, if you decide to do nothing, but if your rest of your clan mates are disagree with you, you need to change your clan. So that's the thing. Gonna, lots of people gonna change their clan because of this thing. That's why I'm not happy about that thing, that kind of stuff, to be honest. I really wish players make it more simpler and stuff like that, but looks like they are making very detailed. Hopefully this is like monthly thing at least. Not every 2
Monthly?
weeks between the CVCs, yeah.
Okay.
But I feel like they are gonna do like fill the empty space there between the CVCs. So 1 week there is a CVC, next week Clan Wars, CVC Clan Wars. I'm guessing, but we will see, I guess.
Makes sense. Makes sense. Gestal,
What was the original question?
do you think that this game mode is going to be forgotten? Like, are people going to engage with it?
First of all, who doesn't play Live Arena, man? Live Arena is awesome.
Just Banarmas.
I love Live Arena. But
If it wasn't for
I
the
could
Marius missions,
certainly.
I would have never touched Live Arena any further than what I
Oh
had.
man, I love me
I
some Live
personal
Arena.
love too.
But yeah, I don't know. It depends how it's implemented. To me, it seems almost like the majority of the clan has very little work to do with it in terms of setting a defense up. And then it would just be hitting it, when it's active. I don't know. I could kind of see it. Yeah, I guess I could see it going. No, I feel like it's gonna be like CVC. Like people will probably would log on to like do it to make sure they hit whatever marks they want to hit or whatever. I don't know. I don't think it'll die. Like I would probably say more Cursed City. I don't think it would fall off like that. I think it'd be a little bit more like CVC.
Okay. Jay.
So I don't think it's gonna die out. It's gonna be like Hydra Clash. It's gonna be in the beginning, people are just trying to do it, and then over time, people are gonna take it really, really serious. Why is that? Because if you join a new clan and they might like most clans will say Hydra focused, or maybe they'll say like clan boss focused, depending on how early you are into the game, right? But if they're really siege mode focused, and you get into a clan and you're not putting it's like CVC. If you don't put in numbers, people will tell you and be like, "Hey, look, you took too many elite quests, or you didn't put enough points in CVC, and we're gonna have to let you go, or you have to try a little harder, or get coaching." There's a lot of content creators who help you. But I think over time it's just gonna, people are gonna get filtered out, and people might have to go to different clans, things like that. Unless you're already in game, of course you don't have to worry, right? But for like early to mid game, you'll start seeing it's a relationship thing. It's like management. When you get a new job and you have a manager and they kind of give you the ropes and you have to follow, and then you eventually become one as well. So I think it's a good way to level people up from like normal clan member to like deputies. Then they can like level up, and those deputies that are in one clan can make another cluster and they can do themselves. I think it's interesting. It definitely has longevity, but when you get to more end game part, that's going to be a little where maybe the toxicity might come from.
Okay. PJ.
Yeah, I could see potential fallout. It really depends on the reward. So like after everyone gets the void Lego, it's like, okay, what after that? So depending on the rewards after that, I could see like more casual clans maybe falling off. I'm sure like the top clans will still compete because like the top clans are tryhards. But even if if the rewards aren't good, I mean, top clans aren't like dumb either. Like they're not gonna do stuff for like nothing in return. I mean, I guess CVC people kind of do this. I don't know, but I could see it maybe falling off for people after they get the void. But again, it's kind of depending on your clan. Like, this is definitely a clan thing. So if you maybe don't want to, then maybe you got to find a different clan that suits your needs. I mean, this game is all about finding the clan that's best suiting for you, honestly. So yeah, I could see it maybe falling off after the void, getting the void, depending on how the rewards after are and how good the rewards are in general.
Okay. Zero.
Yeah, I think you brought up a good point with Live Arena. Like, I loathe Live Arena, and it is a huge time sink if you're trying to just do your 10 tokens a day, and with the time restrictions too. But I keep doing it and keep banging my head against the wall because the eventual reward to help out Hydra and Sin City and all this stuff, like, that pays dividends. Getting 20% ignored defense really helps in Hydra and things like that, right? So I think everybody made a good point. It depends on what the rewards are. If it's a huge time sink, I'm very optimistic, or I'm hopeful what Gestal said, that once you put your defenses in, you put your defenses in, and you do your attacks, you do your attacks. The one thing that I think that'll annoy me, and this is one thing I'm just on my radar, again, I mentioned it earlier, was the time zone thing. It would kind of suck to have people already take out the stronghold before you wake up in the morning. I would be annoyed with that personally. But I don't think that's going to happen. So we'll see. So I'm excited. I don't know. I think it's like with anything, we need at least a month or two to experiment with it and see what really works. And the big brains are going to come in and say, okay, this is the best strategy to do ABC or whatever. But I'm excited, and hopefully it will not be a big time sink, and they get the bugs fixes. That's
The
it.
time zone worries me too. The time zone thing.
Yeah, because like when I wake up in the morning and we have our little thing, you can take one quest per line or whatever, and then after 24 hours you can take another one.
Yeah.
But like by the time I get wake up in the morning, all the good ones are taken. And it's like, oh, forged 29,000 legendary swords with speed substats is the thing, and it's like, do I really want those points
Those
or
are
not?
the easiest ones.
I don't know. I'm
Just
I'm
move to EU, man. European.
European.
Easy.
I mean, this is how much I love Arena right here. You could tell if it wasn't just for doing the ignored defense part, I wouldn't have done most of anything else. I think, yeah,
Oh,
fire.
you don't have a full Hydra set up yet? Come on,
No,
man.
yeah, come on.
No.
It's not that bad.
You are.
No, it is pretty good.
Question?
For as much as you say don't play,
Yeah, it's actually not that
pretty
bad.
good.
Can I ask y'all? This is a serious question. All right, a regular arena. I have finally, in the last month or two, finally finished out the other affinity bonus. Do y'all still actively do your tokens? Because I have like this weird FOMO thing where I'm still doing it and I'm getting my gear and I still min max all that. Do y'all still do that, or y'all give up and save some time here?
Nope. I use all my tokens that I can on Arena.
Okay.
Yeah, I still do it.
This is what I'm down to for forge materials, 485.
Yeah, it's mostly for the Majesty, honestly.
Yeah. That's it.
And the chest could drop you some decent stuff.
I need to forge more gear. I'm maxed out on my steel.
Yeah,
What?
CVC.
That's free silver right here, bro.
I know.
That's free silver. Silver's not a problem in the game. You're just not forging.
I think I'm now at the part of my gear where I need to actually start purging epic gear and just not keeping any epics, which is tough for me. There's different stages to min max your gear and stuff, but I'm to the point now where I like it's mythical to legendary, and they have to be good mythical and legendary pieces.
Maybe look at getting rid of top row pieces, because bottom row pieces still can be pretty useful at epics.
Yeah.
Top row you can maybe be more selective.
I cheated. I farmed out a whole bunch of gear, and then I did Kenpachi's, what was it, his sponsor that he had, and he just did a gear cleanse for me, so I just did not want to sit there and do it. I hate gear
Understandable.
cleansing. I hate gear cleansing, bro.
Well, I have a really restricted sell list on RSL Helper, but now, like, everything that I have is of that restricted thing, so now I've got to take it a step further, I think.
Definitely.
All right. Hey, let's do some shout outs. Let's go with Zero Brew first.
Yeah, I'm going to all the clan leaders out there. They're going to have to police this crap that they just dumped on you. But honestly, straight up, Kodos, our clan leader over in TC2, and I think he helps manage some of TC1 as well. But it's good. It sounds like it's going to be a lot of work, and they've already put in a ton of work to help coordinate and police things and try to get people to attack Hydra here and do this and help other people in the clans build gear. Like he spends so much time, so he deserves. I don't think he gets the credit he deserves. And now we're going to dump this on it. And like I said, if you have to worry about time zones and putting in defenses and selecting the right buffs for the right things and coordinating on that, that's a lot of brain power and a lot of time. So he deserves all the love. Kodos, if you hear this, creepy heart hands, you get it. You deserve it. Let's go.
Let's go to PJ next.
All right, I got 2 shout outs. First shout out is to Metaverse Truck. He's streaming right now, another awesome streamer. Maybe we could actually drop the raid. I'm not sure if you have planned on
I just saw him, but he just saw him pop out.
Yeah, so there's a link. If you guys are not familiar with him, I posted his link. And then the other one would be Tahaji1, my clan leader. Big shout out. Always hanging out in my chat, talking, helping me out. So big shout out to him. And then obviously for all the stuff that he's going to do in the future with these Siege. I appreciate all the help and support you do behind this scene. So thank you.
Jay.
I'd like to give a shout out to one of my clan members. He wasn't a clan member at all. He joined in after all the drama and came in to help out. So shout out to Moody Joe for helping me out.
Okay. Gestal?
I'm gonna shout out my man CGZ. He's always hanging out in the in my chat. He actually just streamed kind of under the radar last night. Insanely strong live arena player, raid player in general. But he helped me fix up a bunch of my champs, and I've been balling in live arena again. So shout out to him. He also helped me fix up my Trunda comp, and I'm doing about 20 times the damage I was
cheating
doing
is
before.
what you're doing.
I think I did.
Last days for it.
Yeah, I know.
Last days.
But but it's helping me get first place. Like, so I can do enough. I do it to just get enough damage to make sure we get first place now, because I need to get some good gear while I can. Yeah, I think he took. I was doing like, I don't know. I think 4 or 5 billion. Now I'm doing like 20 billion.
Okay. Ken?
I like to shout out my clan member. He recently started streaming at the Twitch. He was using like broken headset, and now he have a like proper setup, Scala TV. I'm gonna post his link on the chat. You guys can't see it. It's pretty much opposite of me, you know, like about the money spent, but he's doing lots of takeover too, especially on the Amuse guys. He's doing lots of Amuse takeover. If you guys interesting, make sure to follow.
Okay. My shout out's gonna go to 4-0. I did a collab with him actually right before I went on vacation, and it just took me forever to edit it out and everything. Just busy and
the challenge winner.
And yes,
Yep.
he was the challenge winner. But it was a lot of fun chatting with him. You know, it was his first collab. He was a little nervous and stuff. I was like, just relax, bro. We got this. I can edit almost anything out that we have to. So big shout out to him. And I am planning on having him back on to do a couple of other, you know, more Hydra focused things. So
And I'm going to eat Italian food with him next Saturday.
ooh,
Nice.
okay.
So he's down in the area. We're going to go to my buddy who's on so shout out to Chef Steve 330 who does a charity stream out of a food truck, Italian food truck here in Texas. We're going to meet up there while he's live streaming, and we're going to get some Italian food, and I get to meet him in person.
Very nice. Very nice. We do want to see pictures.
Yes, that'll happen.
But it'll be a nice, interesting week for all of us here. We definitely have a lot of things to do. Hydra Siege, not Hydra Siege. Siege itself is going to be interesting. Guys, communicate with your clan leaders. Find out what they want to do. Don't be difficult with them. Their job is going to be already hard enough. It's not their fault Plarium decides to do what they did, right? Just work with them. I don't think there's going to be any way to do any specific guides. So we'll attack and that's it, right? It's still going to be a pay-to-win aspect to it because who has the better account. We hope that the matchmaking is fixed, but time will tell, and we'll see what we can do. That said, Twitch side, we are actually going to raid Mr. Metaverse Truck, so make sure you guys give him a follow when we go over there. And, you know, take some time, go outside, see the grass grow, and have some fun. You know, it's not always raid. I think the last 2 weeks opened up everything for me. As always, guys, much love, much appreciation. Be safe.
See you in 2 weeks.
Be well. Be good to each other. We'll catch you guys next time.